other kinds of technology that could be used.
Right.
I always go back to the ancient Egyptian traditions that speak of priests chanting as these huge blocks were lifted into the air. Were they using some kind of sound effect, some kind of use of sound that was able to manipulate matter? We know that sound can manipulate matter, as a matter of fact, but lifting these blocks again and again appears in ancient Egyptian traditions. The notion that we could lift huge blocks.
If there's one person who can get people excited about ancient civilizations, it's Graham Hancock. Somehow he knows exactly what to say to pull you in, and most of what he says sounds believable too. What's the latest theory that the Brit has thought audiences this time? Well, let's stick around to find out his most recent claim about the lies that archaeologists have spread about ancient technology. The British author spent a lot of his time theorizing about what was really happening in the past. According to him, Hancock is sure that tens of millennia ago there existed a civilization that was much more advanced than history actually tells us. He argues that these advanced civilizations had a deep understanding of science, maths, and spirituality. Hancock also believes that we can find evidence of these civilizations in the form of ancient monuments and artifacts. One specific site that Hancock focuses on is Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, which dates back to 11,600 years ago. Hancock believes that this site was too advanced and could be built by hunter-gatherers alone. It must have had help from a more advanced civilization.
But I think what we're looking at in Göbekli Tepe is what I call a transfer of technology. That people who already knew agriculture and who already knew how to create megalithic structures came to Göbekli Tepe. They used the construction of Göbekli Tepe to mobilize the local population, and in the process they taught them agriculture.
That they had sophisticated architecture and carved figures representing astronomical these observations million dominated all the arts and trades of the civilization. 12,000 years ago, deaths of the last ice age. However, the late German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt had a different conclusion after excavating Göbekli Tepe for more than 2 decades. You see, some people actually did the research before making such significant claims. Schmidt believed that the site was used for ritual and feasting rather than as a residence. Sightings filled with refuse, including the sale of animal bones, floated tools, and grains of cereals.
When it comes to citing sources, details matter. Introducing randomly citations features. Instant, automated, and seamless. Get your citation in seconds without making your research article. Hear from our users right here. Even top students and strong writers make mistakes. Missing complex titles and copy-paste citations can cost you points. Get suggestions as you write. Accurate name formatting. Perfectly placed punctuation. Following the latest editions of APA, MLA, and Chicago style, Grammarly citations features have you covered, so you don't lose points on citation formatting. 89% of students say Grammarly helped improve their grades. Save time and get the grade you deserve. Download today at grammarly.com/citations.
$69 US Special Forces device turns men into beasts. It emulates 54,000 crunches in 20 minutes and builds an incredible six-pack up to 10 times faster than regular exercise. It was created by Captain James Snipes, a 31-year-old US Special Forces officer and a bioengineer. After being wounded in his last mission and spending 3 months in a hospital, he felt weak and realized he wouldn't have enough time to get back in shape for the critical next mission. That's when he remembered what he learned in the army about using electronic muscle stimulation and had a desperate idea. Using the EIND phenomenon that powers all the muscle tissue growth in a human's body, he built a revolutionary device that uses military technology and an innovative type of stimulation to ignite rapid fat loss and explosive muscle gain. Having only 3 weeks left for the mission, he started using the device for 20 minutes per day to improve his core, arms and legs muscles, and the results were incredible. Just after a few days, he began feeling stronger and started losing fat he gained when recovering in the hospital. And after only 2 weeks of using the device, he He was back in peak physical condition, and his muscles were visible like never before. That's when James realised how powerful his invention was, and decided to start producing it for the general public to bring this life-changing technology to anyone in need. He called it Tactical X-Ab Stimulator, and it's the most powerful tool for bodybuilding ever made, that allows anyone to burn fat and get a six-pack out within just a few weeks. It works by sending gentle electric pulses to exercise the affected muscle and promote rapid muscle growth while burning belly fat at the same time. When your muscles receive the signal, they contract and flex, replicating natural muscle contractions and emulating over 50,000 crunches in just a single 15-minute session. The electric pulses not only target and stimulate the deepest core muscles, but also you can use it for your arms and legs, emulating a full body workout. Whether you want to lose weight and get rid of that beer belly, or build six-pack abs that will draw everyone's attention on the beach, the possibilities with the Tactical X-Ab Stimulator are endless. James wants everyone to know about this new technology, so he's offering a 60% discount for anyone who orders it within the next 24 hours. So go ahead and grab one for yourself and more for your friends and family before this amazing deal is taken down. Click on the link on this video to visit the official website and order with 60% off and free express worldwide shipping.
And other plant material. The megaliths found at the site, which appears to call a monumental religious architecture, suggests a highly complicated mythology and capacity for abstraction. This discovery has forced our languages to rethink the way we view the prehistoric lifestyle of hunting, gathering, and foraging in Mesopotamia. While it may be hard for Hancock to believe that these hunters and gatherers had the ability to do so, they were capable of more than we previously thought, and the origins of religion may have to be pushed back by millennia. Plus, Göbekli Tepe is actually a pre-pottery Neolithic site that doesn't contain any evidence of metal or metal workings. This is pretty interesting since clay pottery and metals are usually associated with more advanced cultures. But if Hancock's assumptions weren't valid, wouldn't there have been evidence of some kind to prove that they were in fact an advanced culture? It's definitely not linked to any lost civilization, like Hancock suggests. He writes about how our ancestors were initiated into the secrets of metals and sword making. None of the archaeological sites he talks about actually show evidence of this, not in non-Roman areas of the East Island or Göbekli Tepe. The 72-year-old has also claimed that the pyramids in Egypt were built because advanced machinery existed at the time, and it wasn't the work of just pulleys. Why does he think that? Well, some researchers in Egypt have stumbled upon a 4,500-year-old ramp system that was used to pull the alabaster stones out of the quarry. This system could offer some insight into how the Egyptians built the pyramids. A group of archaeologists from the University of Liverpool and the French Institute of Oriental Archaeology in Cairo found this ramp at an ancient quarry site in the eastern desert. It dates back all the way to the time of Pharaoh Khufu, who is said to have built the Great Pyramid of Giza. The ramp system consists of a central ramp with two staircases and several post holes. The post holes were used to pull up heavy alabaster blocks using ropes attached to the sleds. Even though this is an important discovery, it's easier to say how significant it really is once archaeologists release their research. This discovery, along with other theories, has convinced people like Hancock and Joe Rogan to believe the pyramids were made by a race with access to advanced technology. During an episode of the JRE podcast, when Rogan expressed his amazement that ancient civilizations could construct architectural marvels like pyramids, he was curious about how a civilization so old could have such advanced knowledge to build impressive structures like the Great Pyramid of Giza. He wondered about the society and culture behind it and how they managed to be so smart, considering the pyramids are 5,000 years old. And you can see why he's amazed. The Great Pyramid of Giza alone is made up of 2,300,000 stones. Its engineering is mind-boggling. That's when he brought up every conspiracy theorist in favor of conspiracy. He believed that an advanced human civilization was designated later responsible for the construction of the pyramid and fixing around to Hancock wasn't good enough explanation.
Now, Egyptologists will tell you that, they could move heavy blocks because they put them on wet sand and they pushed them along on wet sand. Well, maybe if you're just at ground level, that will do, but when you're 350 feet above the ground, as you are in Egypt, that won't do at all. I don't know how they did it. All I know is they did it. I don't think anybody knows how.
He referred to the younger Electronics impact theory expressed as agreement with the idea put forward by Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson that humans have reached a high level of sophistication that was struck by comet impacts. Graham has repeatedly brought up one example that we think you need to take a look at as well.
Look at basic laws of physics. You can't pour a stone weighing 10 feet up a slope that exceeds 10 degrees. Then you start doing the calculation. How long a ramp do I need with a 10-degree slope to get to 350 feet above the ground? And the answer is you need a fucking long ramp, which should still be there.
It's no wonder why Joe Rogan is right about the scientists being stopped.
Somehow or another, they figured this out. It's almost like what they had done was leave behind something that was so stupendous, so monstrously impressive, that it would transcend time. That you would have to look at even thousands and thousands of years later and say, hey, like this defies conventional explanation.
We're starting to see just why this theory is so intriguing to Joe. But not everyone is happy with this reasoning. That's why researchers around the world are still trying to figure out how the pyramids of Giza were built, always looking for new ways to study the pyramids. A study found on the Ancient Origins website says that the Egyptians had used sound in building the Great Pyramid of Giza, and depended on the dead end within the rock inside the pyramid room as a resonance tube that produced ultrasonic waves at a frequency of around 5 hertz. This raises the question of how important sound was to the ancient Egyptians, and if we can find any evidence of sound being used by other ancient cultures. A historian from the 10th century, Abul Hassan Ali al-Masudi, wrote about ancient Egypt and the methods they used to move massive stones, including those used to build the pyramids. He said that symbols of magic and papyrus were placed under each stone, and then a metal rod was hit against the stone to make it levitate. According to al-Masudi, the stone was then moved along the path with metal poles on each side. Some believe these poles could have been used to make high-frequency sounds that caused the levitation. Even though there's no solid proof that the pyramids were built using acoustic levitation, the Great Pyramid of Giza does have some impressive acoustic abilities, like amplifying sounds at specific frequencies. And Hancock doesn't seem to understand why researchers are not more open to these possibilities, because the people who built the pyramids in Giza clearly had a lot of knowledge about sound and its effects, which may have also included levitation.
Using some kind of sound effect, some kind of use of sound was able to manipulate matter. We know that sound can manipulate matter, as a matter of fact, but lifting these blocks again and again, it appears in ancient Egyptian traditions.
But researchers have been open to these ideas. All over the world, they've been trying to work out
I